Alrighty, Mr. Stark back again. Here we go. We are going to do division today, or now rather, and we're going to do division with decimals. So unlike multiplication, where we move the decimal at the end, in division we have to move the decimal at the beginning, because we don't want to deal with the decimal number outside the division sign. Okay? We want to make that a whole number. So how do we make that whole number? We're going to move it one place to the right, which is basically multiplying it by 10, but we're just going to move this decimal one place to the right, going like so. Now, if we do that to the outside, we have to do that to the inside and move that one place. If there was two decimals, we move it two places. Three decimals, we move it three places. But right now, it's one decimal place, we're moving it once. So I recommend rewriting it, the neater the better. So I'm going to rewrite it like so. So rewrite that in your notebook or on your paper. So now we can do the division. Decimals are good out here. 48 goes into 89 how many times? Once. The one up top. 1 times 48. Write it underneath. Subtract down. You get 41. We have a remainder. We got to keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Draw a little arrow with the 2. Bring that down. Boom. So now we have 412. 48 into 412. So if you don't know that offhand, you can do a rough estimate. 48 times 10 is 480, which obviously is too high. So you probably want to start around 8 or 9. Well, we're going to go with 8. Now let's check that. You have to write that off to the side if you don't know what 48 times 8 is in your head. So 8 times 8 is 64, 6 up top. 8 times 4, 32, plus 6, 38. And 384, we write that underneath. We'll see if this is the right number when we subtract down. So now we have to go and borrow from the 1, make that a 12. 12 minus 4, 8. I'm going a little fast with this because this is not the hard part. We should be comfortable with this by now. Then we have 0 minus 8 doesn't work. Borrow from the 3. You have 10 minus 8, which is 2, which is less than the 48, which is good. If it was too high, then you chose too small of a number. All right, so it is 8. Now we have the decimal point there. We have to put the decimal point up top. So we move that up. Wherever that is, you have to keep it there. All right, very important. Okay, now we bring the 8 down. And 48 into 288. You can think 5 into 30 because this is roughly 50, so I'm thinking 5. And 288 is roughly, if you round up, that's to 30. So 5 into 30 is roughly 6. It's a quick estimation. Might be a little tough, but rewatch it and see if it makes any sense to you. So I'm going to start with 6. It could be just too high, it could be just too small, but that's my starting point. So we'll go 6. And then if you don't know what 48 times 6 is, write that off to the side. 48 times 6 is 6 times 8, 48, 4 up top. 6 times 4, 24, plus 4, 28, which works exactly. Subtract down, no remainder, and you're good to go. Done with that problem, which the quotient is 18.6 or 18.6. That's the quotient. Quotient is the answer to a division problem.